In a village where the forest met the river, there lived a greedy man named Bala. Bala had everything he could ever need, yet his desire for more was endless. He would hoard food, gold, and anything valuable he could find. Every day, Bala would walk through the forest, his eyes sharp, looking for things he could take. One hot day, as Bala wandered deeper into the forest, he came across a beautiful mango tree, unlike any other. The tree was tall, its leaves a bright emerald green, and on its branches hung the biggest, juiciest mangoes he had ever seen. As he looked closer, he realized that the fruits glowed faintly, almost as if touched by magic. Bala, of course, could not resist. His mouth watered, and he reached for the ripest mango. But as he stretched out his hand, a voice called out from the tree's branches, "Who dares to take what is not his?" Startled, Bala looked up and saw a monkey perched high in the tree, staring down at him with sharp, clever eyes. It was not an ordinary monkey. This one had a wise, almost knowing look about it. This monkey, known as Chiku, was the guardian of the magical mango tree. "Those mangoes are for those who are willing to share," said Chiku with a playful smile. "Only the kind-hearted and selfless may taste them." Bala scoffed. "I've never heard of a tree that cares who eats its fruits. Move aside, monkey. I'll take what I want." The monkey shook his head. "This tree's magic will reveal the truth about your heart. If you are greedy, the mango will disappear before your eyes. If you are willing to share, it will taste sweeter than anything you've ever known." Bala laughed, thinking the monkey was foolish. Without another word, he reached up and plucked a mango. But as soon as he brought it close, the mango vanished right from his hand. "Impossible!" Bala cried, trying again and again, but each time the fruit vanished as soon as he held it. Frustrated, he shouted, "How dare you trick me, monkey?" Chiku smiled calmly. "The magic of this tree cannot be tricked. Perhaps, if you learn to share, you'll taste the sweetness of its fruit." Bala huffed and stormed off, but he couldn't forget the mango tree. The next day, he returned, determined to outsmart the monkey. This time, he brought a sack to gather as many mangoes as he could, thinking the tree couldn't make them all disappear. However, when he tried to fill his sack, each mango he picked simply vanished, leaving his bag empty. Furious and desperate, Bala demanded, "What will it take for me to taste these mangoes?" The monkey replied, "Bring someone with you tomorrow. Offer to share, and maybe the tree's magic will grant you a taste." Reluctantly, Bala agreed. The next day, he invited an old friend to join him. As they approached the tree, he smiled politely, though in his heart, he planned to keep most of the fruit for himself. "My friend, let's enjoy these mangoes together," he said. He picked a mango and handed it to his friend, but it vanished just like before. No matter how many he offered, none would stay. Chiku observed and said, "You still think only of yourself, Bala. Your heart has not changed." Defeated and embarrassed, Bala left once again. But the tree and the wise monkey haunted his thoughts, and he couldn't bear the thought of never tasting those mangoes. The next day, he returned, carrying with him a young boy from the village who looked hungry and worn. This time, Bala truly intended to share with the boy, and as he picked the mango and handed it over, the fruit stayed solid, not disappearing. The boy took a bite, and his face lit up with delight. The monkey smiled, nodding approvingly. "See? When your heart is open to sharing, the tree's magic recognizes it." Bala's eyes softened as he watched the boy enjoy the mango. Something inside him began to change. For the first time, he felt the joy of giving, rather than just taking. Chiku then handed Bala a mango, and he took a bite. It was unlike anything he had ever tasted, sweet, juicy, and filled with warmth. In that moment, Bala realized the magic wasn't just in the fruit, but in the act of sharing. From that day on, Bala changed. He began sharing his wealth with the villagers, bringing them to the magical mango tree and offering the fruits freely. And as he shared more, his heart grew lighter, and he found a happiness he had never known. And so, Bala learned that true riches come not from hoarding, but from giving, and the magical mango tree continued to bless him as long as he remained selfless. The story of Bala and the magical mango tree spread throughout the village, and everyone remembered the lesson of the monkey named Chiku, who taught them all that sharing was the greatest magic of all. And the mangoes? They were always the sweetest when shared.